this is one reason that people aren't coming to the salons anymore, or people are getting fed up with this foolishness. Y'all are lacking professionalism. You cannot charge people for your marketing. Straight from the chair. This is when I was thinking about going to a gym. And, I don't really like going to a gym because there's a lot of people there. And, some of them like extra fine, and I'm like trying to get fine. So, but they're already fine. So, but not just that. Every time I would get a trainer, they always wanted to record me and post me. And I was just like, and you still want me to pay you how much for me to market for you? I couldn't wrap my mind around you recording me to promote yourself without giving me a discount. Now, if you wanted to use me as an example to show people that you could get me to lose weight, then I was fine. And so I finally found someone that he would take my phone and record me with my phone so that I could see my own self, but on my own device, but he wouldn't use his device. And that's what it comes down to. It's like even going to the gyms where it's a lot of people, they're always recording. All of that is free marketing for them. Now, granted, I don't know if they get people to sign something before they come in. They might do, and people don't mind. Like when you're fit or you're doing something real well, you don't mind being recorded. But me going in a beginner and I know I'm not going to be stepping as hard as everybody else, I don't want to be recorded just yet. But I have to know that up front, and there's a choice. Now, the flip side, that's a choice for me. As a consumer, it's a choice for you to look at someone's menu and say, no, I'm not going to that foolishness. I don't care how great she's doing business. I'm not doing that. And like I said, it's places that I saw that worked out. They did an amazing job with some of the people, but it was just the pure recording that I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to go to that particular gym because it was just everybody recorded everybody. So this is the same thing. This is lacking professionalism in our industry because, as I was saying, you have to market yourself. How does marketing yourself? It comes with investment. There's an investment that comes with marketing. One of my coaches a while back told me that they made like $1 million, but they invested $100,000 in marketing. So I think it's like for every million, you got to invest 100,000. Like you have to invest in marketing. And how does that look? You can get you 3 or 4 models, do a photo shoot, get your photographer, do a whole video, you cutting hair, you doing lashes, whatever it is. Now you have a whole bunch of content with 3 or 4 or 5 models, however many you want to do. But everybody was free. You paid for the content, you paid the photographer or the videographer, and you've created content. And that's what you use. Then, as you become more acquainted with your clients and get to know your clients and your clients get to know you, you can ask, hey, you mind if I get a little shot right here? Oh, this tight. This fade right here is tight. Let me show that. Oh, girl, I love the way these highlights are flowing. Can I just put that? Those are little simple questions you can ask your client. But to literally put on your menu that there's a no picture fee, what are we doing? What are we doing? Now, this is just ridiculous. I stated the other day, like when you go to Walmart, Macy's, Best Buy, the gas station, these people market. And how do they market? They pay people to say that they are shopping with them. When you go to restaurants, all the restaurants that market their stuff, those are models and actors and actresses that they pay to do those commercials for them. That's called marketing. The key word is they pay those people. Now, honestly, you could give your client a discount if you use them, but that's if you are just trying to depend on those particular clients to get you more marketing. Let me tell y'all what I read. I commented on someone's post that said that, and I just basically said the same thing, but someone responded and they agreed with the charge. And they responded, I have clients signed a waiver that states content will be recorded if a customer refuses the content creation, then it's okay for them to refuse the service. So you're going to block your money because the client doesn't want to be recorded? So you're going to say, no, I can't do your hair. I can't do your makeup. I can't do your eyebrows because you don't want to be recorded. Really? Whatever you charge for that. So say the bottom, you charge $50 for whatever service it is, or you charge $125. You just made $50 to discount the rest of the people who just came in. Come on. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm going to deny someone's service because they don't want to be recorded when I can still make money so that I can use for marketing. Sometimes the younger generation, I get where y'all going. I get that social media is your pathway. I get that this is all you use to build your clientele. But at some point, y'all gonna have to go to some classes, take some business classes, not just courses from, what do they call those people? The gurus. Not just the gurus. You're gonna have to really sit down and pay some money and invest in yourself to take some good classes from some good sources that can show you paperwork and receipts of what works for them and how it has worked and the income that it has brought in. Like when people just sit and they become a guru. I think I seen what was that? Somebody's podcast, and I like how he was asking a girl, and she was gonna be $1 million or $1 million something. She hadn't even made $1 million. So we gotta really, these gurus, the people y'all going to get information from, make sure that they have receipts on how this stuff is really working for them. But ultimately, you need a business course. You need courses that are going to help you show how to market and learn the professionalism. Just a quick plug. For instance, the Gresham Giles Experience. Yes, I'm going to give the commercial. The Gresham Giles Experience will help you build a clientele and an experience for your clients so that they will continuously come back and refer other people by word of mouth. People like an experience. I don't care what you say. You know, the old saying is, people may not remember what you say or how you say it, but they'll always remember how you made them feel. That's what an experience is. When a client comes, sits in this chair, and they leave, they're going to tell people about their experience, whether it was good or bad, whether they had to. And the thing with it now is they get to experience you all before they even get to you because everything is online with all these rules and regulations. I understand policies and procedures. I get it. But this charging people because they don't want their pictures taken? Come on, man. Come on. We can't. So, what are we going to take from this today as stylists? Maybe invest in marketing classes. Maybe reach out to Crystal and learn about the Gresham Giles Experience. Or maybe just look at some successful stylists. And listen, when I say successful, I'm not talking about the ones who have a lot of followers. People like to follow a lot of stuff, but they ain't gonna pay for it. I'm not saying that they're not successful, but I also know that there's some people successful that have 1,000 followers. There's some successful people that have 2,000 followers. I might be one. I don't even know how many followers. I don't even know how many followers I have because y'all, I don't focus on my followers. I focus on the people who come through this door. I focus on that. And then I give y'all something to watch because that's what y'all like to do is watch. But when you come here, it's an experience. It's definitely that. So with that, you can come and learn how to give your clients an experience. And then you don't have to just make up charges. I'm just sitting here looking at the post. You have brow shaping, must get this if your brow's not cleaned up. Like, just charge for the brow shaping. Like, why are we adding this if it's not? Like, y'all are tripping. Early appointments. Like, if you want an early appointment from 5 to 9, they're going to charge you an extra $35. Set your schedule from 5 to 9. Or don't. What are we doing with all these fees? Like, I work on Saturday morning. I start at 6. Guess what? My schedule says I start at 6. That's all. Just schedule your appointment accordingly. If you don't take people then, don't take people. What else they have in? Oh, a squeeze in, a squeeze in fee. Y'all, I'm just actually looking at the rest of it because on the post, they only highlighted the no picture. But they got a squeeze in fee. Now, don't get me wrong. Clients do think they can come in and get squeezed in and, but I'm in charge of this chair. If I'm not going to put you in nowhere that I don't think you, and I'm not getting ready to bump somebody else, charge this person for it and lose the respect from the next client, that doesn't make sense. So I'm going to add this client an extra fee, which is $45 when her regular ticket is $125. But my next client, her ticket is going to be $250. But I'm going to bump her and make her wait 30 more minutes because somebody paid $45. Like, sometimes we got to just really think about how we're doing business and how this looks professional. Is this professional? Now, I'll give you an example. Once again, I told y'all I have a clientele. A clientele consists of people that come on a consistent basis that has that trust you, that has put all their confidence in you and let you lead them to what you think that is appropriate for them. A lot of them have been my clients for at least 5 to 10 years. Some longer, some just a little bit shorter. But in that range, I've been here in this salon 11 years. A lot of them been with me since I've been here and before. So with that being said, we had an incident one time. It was, as a matter of fact, it was New Year's Eve, right? Everybody's trying to get out. But everybody really wasn't trying to get out because we're at the age range. It's like, honey, I'm getting ready to go home, get into bed before all the shooting get going. And I'm not going to a party. Well, I had one client that needed to work. She had to go to work. And I had another client sitting, and she was before that client. And so I asked that client, I said, hey, do you mind if I do her? Because out of everybody in here that's left, she's the only one that has to go rush to work. And I didn't want to get too far in what that she said, but she did have a little attitude at first. And she said, but this time I'll give you grace and let her go in front of me. And I was perturbed because of how much grace I had given that client way before. But after a while, she realized, and she came back and she apologized. She said, you know what? I apologize for acting like that. We are all women who are trying to be better in life. And she knew that this one person out of, it was probably about 5 or 6 people here that needed to go to work. Everybody else was going home. Nobody else was doing nothing for the night. And she realized, but my point is, that's when you're going to have to ask that person that you're getting ready to push out the way, can you squeeze somebody in? You can't just charge people. Like, you got a box where you can really check off. So if I check this off and I come in, does this mean I'm getting right in the chair at the time? Because see, this will have to be explained to me, because if I check this box and it says squeeze in and I'm paying you an extra 45 minutes, I'm expecting to walk in the door and sit in the chair. Now, how does that look to everybody else? It doesn't. So some of the things we really have to take our time and get back to the professionalism of our industry. Another statement was, one young lady said, what did she say? If we cannot create content and use your face or use your head or face as marketing, then what's the point of even building the clientele? And I'm like, what's the point of building the clientele? So that you can have a career and make money. Like, that's what the point is. And she went on to say that if you don't allow us to take the pictures, that means you don't care about us growing our business. Rule business 101. Get your feelings out your business. I had to learn that the hard way. But get your feelings out your business. Girl, they are only coming to you to help you grow your business. But they're not there to be your model. They're there to pay you for a service that you are rendering. That's all. That's it. So, to sum it all up, either get these price lists together, all these unnecessary fees and charges. Let's stop. Let's take some classes on how to be professional. Let's take classes on how to go ahead and put these fees that you think you deserve in your price. Let's talk about how to schedule yourself so you're not overworking or feeling like you have to squeeze in people or come in early. Let's talk about that. Reach out. The Gresham Giles Experience will help you with that. But otherwise, y'all, let's stop all this foolishness. Let's stop. So, this is Crystal Gresham Giles, again, coming to y'all straight from the chair with the Instagram tea. Y'all be blessed.
And get it straight from the chair.